was here but had to leave. Yao, Representative Jeff Bradley, Representative Todd Rutherford. We also have Dwayne Parrish from the South Carolina Parks, Recreation, and Tourism. South Carolina Department of Public Safety Director Robert Woods. Executive Director of the South Carolina Department of Motor Vehicles, Kevin Schwedo. Got a number of business and community leaders from Darlington here. I want to thank you for being here, including our coroner, Todd Hardy. And obviously, warm welcome to our friends in the media. Thank you for coming out today. We've been able to have this event for a number of years. Last year, we celebrated Darlington Raceway's 75th. Now, we look ahead to the next 75 years of stock. Vision, like Carol Brazington, who built the racetrack in the late 1940s and opened in grit. The competitors who have competed at the track Too Tough to Tame every year, grit and determination every time they show up at Darlington. Respect, one of those things that's earned off the track as well as on the track. Off the track, we try to do that by being great community partners in our community, in our region, in our state. And then on the track, the competitors must respect the lady in black, or they might end up with a few too many Darlington stripes. It's my honor to represent our team here today. Most of them are hard at work back in Darlington getting ready for NASCAR's triple header weekend, March 20th through the 22nd at Darlington Raceway. We'll feature the NASCAR Craftsman Truck Series, the NASCAR O'Reilly Auto Parts Series, and the NASCAR Cup Series. It takes a huge team. I'm very proud of everything that our team does to bring NASCAR to Darlington Raceway and to the state of South Carolina. And we're also so fortunate to have great support from our state, and that starts with Governor McMaster. So please give me a warm welcome to Governor Henry McMaster.
Thank you, Josh Harris. I wish it were a little warmer. We'd give you a little welcome. Welcome you here. We think this governor's mansion and gardens are the most beautiful in the entire country, and we've seen a lot of them, and it's getting any better. We're working on a new garden just across the fence there, and Dwayne Parrish is here leading that charge, as well as the renovation of these beautiful old homes. And so we want you all to be proud of this place. We think it's special, and it reflects does Darlington. When of course, I think of the town of Darlington is beautiful over in the PD, but then my mind immediately jumps to this race that I've been listening to since I was a pup going down to the beach. And on Labor Day, I always hear those races being called. Couldn't watch it anywhere because it wasn't on television. But you could sure listen to it, and it's exciting. And briefly, I want to say it not only does it bring interest, it brings money, it brings excitement. Bumper, something like 1/1000th of a second or something like that of South Carolina, and spectacular tradition that it reflects all the greatness of our state. We have they've experienced all those things I mentioned. These vehicles that they drive are not really stock cars anymore, but they are powerful machines, and just seconds and inches make all the difference in this fierce competition. Competition is good, and we like to set an example for that. So I want to welcome everybody here. I hope you'll stick around. Why don't you come and take a look at your beautiful governor's mansion. Go around the grounds, look at that as well, and be sure, if you're not sick at home, in the bed, or in jail, be sure to go to the Darlington racetrack and watch what's going to happen, because you will never forget it. Thank you.
Thank you, Governor. Another one of those foundational pillars of success is partnership, and then we couldn't do what we do with partners. A number of them are represented Carolina Education Lottery, Coca-Cola, Visit Motive, and also the South Carolina Department of Public Safety. The Buckle Up South Carolina 200 will be the NASCAR Craftsman Truck Series race to kick off the weekend on Friday night, March the 20th, under the lights. Just want to say a big special thank you to Director Woods, Colonel Williamson, and all of your team for everything that you do to support us. It's a great partnership, and we'll look forward to Friday night, March 20th. We also have Sport Clips. Founder of Sport Clips is a Sumter, South Carolina native, Gordon Logan. The Sport Clips Haircuts VFW Help a Hero 200. Another exciting race as part of our triple header weekend. And Sunday, we'll have the Goodyear 400. And the car that we have here to my left is the car that won the 1959 Southern 500 breed. And it was the first race in NASCAR ever won by Goodyear, and it was at Darlington Raceway. So this car represents our partnership, our strong partnership, 6 years with Goodyear for the Goodyear 400, and shows the success that we have is due to so many partners like these. We also are proud that we'll bring in visitors from all 50 states, 10 plus countries from around the world. Has such a huge benefit from a tourism standpoint, over $112 million for an economic impact that the races annually at Darlington. And we're proud to be able to bring people and show them that South Carolina hospitality. You know, when you walk into Darlington, you feel that nostalgia, you feel the history and the tradition. And during our spring weekend, we pay tribute to that history in a number of ways. One of those is through the NASCAR Alumni Network, where we bring back former drivers and competitors. They get the opportunity to interact with race fans, to interact with our current drivers. And we've got one of those stars. He won the 2022 Goodyear 400 at Darlington. He's a three-time NASCAR Cup Series championships. He drives the number 22 Ford Mustang for Team Penske. Please welcome Joey Logano.
Here to the Governor's Mansion. South Carolina to me is one of my favorite places to come visit. Darlington in particular is one of my favorites as a race car driver. When you think of racetracks you want to win at, you want like your friends that have a lot of nicknames, usually characters, right? There's usually a lot of things about them that make them stand out. And when you think of Darlington, the track too tough to the Lady in Black, it's place, and whether it's the Southern 500 or the Goodyear 400, it's one of those out there. If you've never been to a race, if you love the history of our sport, it's probably the best one. And so, yeah, we look forward to getting back down here to South Carolina soon. Thanks for having me, and we'll see you soon. Thanks.
Thank you, Joey. Really appreciate you being here today, and also Hudson, your son that came with you. Before we wrap office, and I said at the beginning, he's been such a big supporter of for many. I did notice the last having representation, nothing. Also got a little gift here that we want to present to the governor so that we can get some representation in his office, Darlington Raceway.
That's it, all right. I recognize it. Says where do I sit?
Come over here.
Come here, Steve.
Tilted floor.
Look at the guy in the black jacket.
All of them got on black. Thank you very much.
All right, that concludes today's activities. Thank you again to our media for coming out. Thank you to all of our guests for coming out. We got some snacks, some refreshments inside. Come in, warm up a little bit, and thank you all for coming. We'll see you March 20th through the 22nd at Darlington Raceway for our spring race weekend. Thank you.
I'm gonna make